Greetings, brothers and sisters. Good to talk to you again. And right now we're dealing with the idea, and again, we all were played. Every single one of us. We all believed that there was an opportunity for a fight here between Earl of True Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford. But the truth was the fight was never going to happen. Once the back door was told. Now again, PBC, TMT, Mayweather, and Al Bundy came together, and obviously for good reasons. But at the end of the day, whatever Al's intentions are and whatever Al's ambitions are a lot different from what Mayweather's are, right? So between the two of them, there was backdoor going on as well. So Al don't care who gets the belt and what accolades they get because it's all going to him. That part of the game doesn't go to Mayweather. He ain't gonna get the accolades unless he signed himself on to a boxer himself. Spence wasn't trying to let you sign on to me. In fact, stay out of my business. You can't even control your situation with Gervonta Tank Davis. So Mayweather says, okay, well, I'm going to have to backdoor Al Bundy too, Al Haman. And this is business. You see what I'm saying? So he goes to Crawford like, bet. You and me going to do a deal, backdoor, with BLK Prime, which Mayweather has stock in, whether you know that or not. And I'm going to teach you the road on how I got to where I am by basically breaking away from these cats, still keeping them tight, kind of close, but I'm going to make the decisions. And so all of a sudden you hear, just think about what Crawford is saying. You hear Mayweather in his speech, I'm a boss. Tell me y'all not following the thread, right? So the idea was that Spence can never get a hold of that belt, period. Crawford knew that, but he needed the clout. You needed to set this up, right? That's why everybody's like, dude, come on, bro. You're just going to backdoor us that way? So Showtime didn't know that Mayweather was doing this with Crawford. Al Bundy didn't know. Okay, so they got backdoor too. It's just business. Okay? Spence, again, he thought because everybody else was in cahoots, we all thought that there was no way that Crawford can find his way out of it. Even Bob Arum is in on it. But that's where Mayweather, because his ambitions, I can't let Crawford really or Spence pass me. What I look like letting him become the undisputed. Few more fights. Spence don't even got to fight more than 34 fights or 35 fights to basically catch Mayweather. And with this on his resume, right, he defeats Terence Crawford, right? What else big fight was going to come after this? This would be monumental. And at some point, he's going to pass the paydays of Mayweather, along with the accolades. And so, again, I was thinking, how could Mayweather say something like that? It wasn't making sense until we got a chance to get down and hear Bob Arum's basic real reality. This beautiful Jewish man. Shout out to the Jewish community. Shout out to the network. Shout out to all of the peoples out there. Love and respect and light. But guys, I'm telling you the honest truth. Terence Crawford had negotiated this deal with David Avanesian pretty much before this thing happened with Spence at all, before he even got into the conversation, right? And again, people are like, it's starting to make sense now. You think that all of a sudden Terence is outspoken and you don't see who's the man behind the curtain telling him what to say, right? So you kept wondering, why would Mayweather be coming out speaking? It makes no sense. And then how's he just going to jump in with BLK Prime? It makes no sense until you understand the backdooring that's going on. Now, again, when I asked you, who do you know ever walked up in Al Bundy's office demanding this, that, and the third? Like, this is death row for real. You see what I'm saying? Mayweather didn't even do that. After he finished his career, he got with Al Haman, and it was more of an open, business relationship. But even then, Mayweather didn't have that access. So if I'm Al Bundy, I'm seeing this young man come up in here. He's independent now. He's a boss talking all this shit. Now, I believe as Al Bundy, Mayweather's still with me, not knowing that Mayweather backdoored me and with him. And everybody's getting backdoored here, right? It's too many people in the middle. Now, listen. Al, when he heard Terence open his mouth, he realized he didn't know the sport of boxing. And like Bob Arum, thank you, Bob. You was right, Bob. Bob Arum was right. The fight won't happen because of Terence. He doesn't want to fight Earl Spence Jr. He's not going to let me rat him out and let you know the truth that he's ducking Earl. He's gonna want to leave me or threaten that I'm, setting him up and all this other kind of BS. So Bob had to walk a tightrope, right? Now again, Al Heyman's sitting up there looking at this guy. I've been here and done this before. I know the way you're talking, Showtime ain't gonna be hearing you. At some point, the WBO gonna walk away from you. The other sanctioned bodies is like, okay, who do you think you are? And brother, I was professional. He'll entertain you. Right. Answer your questions. He already pressed the button under the table. Like, dude, this fight is over. It's not gonna happen. We'll get with Spencer. We'll figure something out. This is where they started making moves immediately to do the Thurman. Thurman didn't come like, oh, Terence walks away. Sorry, we didn't see it coming. So let's just see if we can get a Thurman. They knew while he was negotiating him, the things he was saying. Like, everybody's like, wait a minute. Why is he saying that? We didn't, where's this coming from? They say, okay, he doesn't want to fight. Now, they keep negotiating and thinking, let's fix the contract the way he wanted. But they already was like, yo, get Thurman on the phone. We already know what it is. They knew it. I knew it. But it's not my place to really say these type of things because it's like I'm destroying the views. People got to believe it can happen. Even though just follow the thread. And that's why you heard Showtime said, David Aspinall, he said, not David Aspinall, Espinosa, he goes, we believe that maybe Terence Crawford is talking himself out of the fight if he continued to spread rhetoric that he's spreading. And this is why negotiation was still going. Again, they already knew he didn't want the fight. He figured out something. And they saw what happened with him and Bob. They go, oh, shit, that fell apart. So we can't rely on Bob no more to work behind the scenes with us to sort of put him through a maze to get him to fight Spence. Like there's no way out. And once they would have got there with Bob and he tried to walk away, Bob would have been like, yo, it's you. He would have been completely done. So Mayweather hit him with the news. He backed up, got up out of there, was like, bet, let's get him back. Let's bullshit them. Let's get them there, get them ready, and at the end of the day, the moment they think that it's there, we don't hear nothing back from them niggas. We just gonna go and do this. That's the reality. Now we're gonna move further and tell you the devil in the details.